but if you want to talk about something relevant, okay, Team Conrad
Okay.
or Team Jeremiah? Thoughts?
Who?
Huh? Yeah, we're both. Who? What?
Guys. The summer I turned
Conrad
pretty.
and Jeremiah. Are these who?
The two brothers.
Who are these people?
You're frozen, Bethlehem.
You're frozen.
Hello?
Is this some Timothy Chalamet garbage? What's happening? Ah! My microphone fell again.
Oh my god. From the summer I turned pretty.
Oh, Summer I Turned Pretty. I have heard of this. She's gone now, but I have heard of this. I haven't watched it though because I don't have Amazon. Do you have Amazon?
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, maybe Bethlehem will give me her subscription, the login, so I can watch. I actually do want to watch it. I've been watching reaction videos, people talking about it, and I've been wanting to watch it. But here's the thing about the whole Summer I Turned Pretty. These kids are in freaking college. She ain't gonna end up with either of these little punks. She gonna end up heartbroken until she's like 33. Okay, good. She's coming back. She's bringing back in for this. Are you back? Let me make sure I got your attention when I say this. The Summer I Turned Pretty. She's too young. She ain't gonna end up with either of these little punks. She gonna end up breaking up with them. She gonna be alone for like 10 years. And then at like 32, she's gonna meet a totally different guy. Some little nerd in accounting with like a 401k. And she could be like, who? Jacob who? Conrad who? Who these people? I don't remember these punks.
It's Jeremiah, not Jacob. And secondly, why are you saying 401k like it's bad? 401k in this economy? God bless. What do you need? Also, it doesn't matter who she picks, okay?
I'm just saying.
What team are you on?
Yeah, I think Jordan's thinking about this too realistically, too logically. Just let the kids have their romantic show.
Nobody really cares. Like,
well, I want to watch it.
Who cares? But you should be. There's a right answer.
I want to watch it.
I've never seen it.
Pass over that login information. I want to watch the show.
Login information or what?
I have seen people
for Netflix.
It's an Amazon show. I don't have Amazon.
Oh, is it?
It's not a Netflix. It's Amazon Prime. Because I was gonna watch it. I watched reaction videos. I was like, oh, I'd be interested. I want to see what this is all about. I remember when I turned pretty.
Yeah, it's on Prime.
Yeah. See,
what year is that,
guys?
It
has a solid 73 across the board. 7.3 out of 10 from IMDb, 7.3 out of 10 on Prime Video, and 73% on Rotten Tomatoes. Across the board.
High praise. Since we're talking about overthinking things, and we're all these topics have already been extremely irrelevant, can we go back to the How I Met Your Mother finale? I'm going to argue that maybe it was actually a good finale. In my old age, looking back, it might have been a good finale. What do you got? Have you guys gone back and seen this thing? Have you rethought it? Have you thought maybe, hey, you know what? It kind of makes sense.
I think we spoke about this before. For me, okay. Well, let's just go full spoilers, right? And we're assuming you watched How I Met Your Mother if you're watching this video. If you haven't, why are you here? Maybe you just don't care, or you just like us. 8. But anyway, if we're talking about like the final season, like as a whole, no, I didn't care for that. If we're talking about who Ted Mosby ends up with in the end, I'm okay with that. I like that. Yeah, it's a good ending. But I don't know. Yeah, what's your stance on this? Why are you so passionate about it?
Because it's life. Because that's life. Like, yeah, like things didn't work out the first time with him and Robin because, like, you know, she wanted to go pursue her career and stuff. But you know what? Like, it just wasn't the right time. And then, you know, several years later, they both went off. They did their thing. They lived their life. And, like, they're old already. And they're like, you know what? We had something good there. And he lived his good life with his family, with his wife. And, you know, life happened. And then he's like, you know what? Maybe this is worth a second. I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but for me, it just felt like real life. Like it almost feels
I
like
get
if
that.
it just ended with the mother, that would have been too neat a bow. I like that the bow got a little messy at the end. Know what I mean?
I like that. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't like the fairy tale ending of like, hey, everybody's okay and this is it. This is our family now. It was more. I get what you're saying. Yeah, life gets messy and stuff happens. Yeah,
You're like,
I think that's also why I liked it. Like, I like that he ends up with her, but then just the whole season, the whole point is of meeting the mother, and then I feel like most of the season, the mother is an afterthought. Or just like, man, we have to.
yeah, I mean, the last season was definitely its weakest season by far. But and then some people like the alternate ending, and they kind of just edited it where like he meets the mom at the train stop, and then the train goes by, and that's the end of the show. I think that's stupid. It's too neat a bow. I like that there was a little bit of mess. Bethlehem, I know we actually saw the series finale of How I Met Your Mother at the same time. Has your stance on the ending of How I Met Your Mother changed at all?
I thought that the end of How I Met Your Mother made all 5 seasons a waste of my fucking time.
What?
It made every season a waste of my time. A waste of my time. You're telling me in the first episode he goes out with Robin. They go on a date and they realize whatever, they end up that they're not right for each other. Whatever, that's fine. They still agree to be friends. Okay, cool. Now it's no longer their story. And then they pair her up with Barney, who's perfect for her. Changes his entire, moral code, his way of being for her because he's in love and he's found the one, and they're perfect for each other. Then to give me a mother who is perfect for Ted after all this buildup, right? Makes her the perfect person that could ever even that Ted could even imagine, and then you kill her off within like 4 or 5 episodes. And then you have him end up with Robin again. I think that is the dumbest roundabout. This could have been a short film. The entire series could have been a short film. And maybe that it would have been enjoyable. You're telling me I connected with all these people and it, for what? What was the purpose? What was the reason?
So I was saying,
it's not about the
okay, so
destination, it's the journey.
Ooh, yep,
The what?
Yep, exactly. Say it again.
It's the journey, not the destination.
I'm about to throw my phone across the room. I did all that time. You don't understand how many episodes were a waste of my time. How many filler episodes? Because there were so many episodes that didn't even have anything to do with like Ted's dating story and like him on his journey to meet the mother, which is like the whole thing is a mess. And again, a waste of my time. A waste of my time. Robin, he proposed. No. She thought he was proposing to her, right? And said, no. Oh God, no, please don't do this. No. And then you're telling me that they're meant to be together? Huh? Excuse me? That makes absolutely no sense. I was supposed to root for them?
It adds
not that
to the
version
drama.
of Robin. Not that version of Ted. Several years later, it's a different Robin and it's a different Ted.
Okay, so you're telling me the different versions of themselves had to be old and alone in order to fall for each other. May that love never find me. May that love run far, far away from me. I'm good.
Maybe not old and alone. Ted wasn't alone.
No. If it was supposed to be her in the first place, it would have been her in the first place. Point blank, period.
Jordan and I are agreeing. That's not how life works, dog.
Yes,
People
it is.
come and go. No, it's not.
Life is messy.
But they left in the first place, right? If they weren't meant to be together at that point in time, they should never be together. The only thing that has changed is that they're both old and both alone.
You just said it. They weren't meant to be together at that point in time. Give us some time for both of them.
The only thing that changed was that they're both old and alone.
But people,
it's not that they're old and alone.
They both had
Robin
their separate life experiences and came back to each other.
Poetry. They wanted to experience those unknowns before they locked themselves into a relationship.
Everything else without that person because that other person was bringing them down. They wanted to live their best life, realized it wasn't as good as they thought it was going to be, so they settled. They settled for each other because they're old and alone, and that's okay. But that's what it is.
I don't know. I feel like
So looking
to
back
me,
now,
it looks
your
like
stance
they
hasn't
got
changed.
their.
No, and it never will. And I'll die on this hill.
So I'm with you with like the whole season as a whole just being messy and like dumb. I didn't like the season as a whole, but I like that he ended up with Robin because it's like a fuck, man. I just had it.
Kismet.
Not
Fate.
kismet, but it was like they're starting their second life together.
Ooh.
It's not much of it. They're both
Second
old.
life.
Bro, 40's not
They're not
that
that
old.
old.
Not 40. They're definitely not 40. When they're back together, Ted is like what? Okay, so let's see. First season is like what? They're like mid to late 20s. Ted doesn't
We got
get
Google. Let me
married
find
until
out. Let me
he's
find
like
out.
mid 30s, maybe. And then they get together, get married, have kids. Those kids are like how old, right? And I'm assuming the mother died when, I don't know, when they were in high school. That fool's like 50 pushing 60.
According to Google AI, Ted was 52 and Robin was 50.
Oh, see, early
Not that old.
50s.
You
And
can
like
still
I
have
said,
some fun for like 15
life
years.
left. There's not much life left there. They're already in their 50s. They got maybe 20 years. Maybe.
But they're rich white people from New
Jeez.
York, bro. They got at least 30.
That's crazy. I doubt it. I doubt it. With the way they be drinking, I doubt it.
Ooh, touche. Touche.
Worst ending of a show in history.
I like the ending, but the last season sucked.
That
It
too. Last
was-
season was also. Mother was the only highlight in the entire season, and then they killed her off. Yes.
Okay, so now Friends versus How I Met Your Mother. Because I think as a series, How I Met Your Mother was much stronger. But as an ending, I think Friends had a much stronger ending. The Friends
I
ending is
think
hard
Friends. Both. Friends for both.
to beat. Really?
I think yeah, Friends is better too, because even though I don't know if it's because like How I Met Your Mother is more modern, but like as a whole, if you're watching the series, just if you're just gonna pop it up for like a few minutes, I think I'd enjoy Friends more because they have more contained like episodic episodes. I don't know how to explain it.
The whole hook was that like, oh, is this the mother? Is this the mother? So every episode there's that like that anxiousness of, oh, maybe it's her, maybe it's that person, maybe this is what's happening. There's like this like connotation that you kind of have to be paying attention to see if there's any clues. Whereas Friends, it's like, but just a bunch of friends hanging out,
Yep.
having
Yeah.
fun, and you're along for the ride. And that's a much better rewatch than How I Met Your Mother.
Exactly. Even though I
It's
will
true.
say, I hate the main character. What's his fucking name
Which one? Ted Mosby?
from Friends? No,
Ross?
Ross. I hate that motherfucker with a passion. But the show is such high quality writing and production that I enjoy it more. Even with his punk ass being on screen, I still enjoy it more.
What do you have against Ross? What did he do to you?
I don't know. He's so dumb. He's such an asshole. Fumbling all the baddies he gets. What is wrong with this man?
He does get a lot of baddies through the show, now that I think about it.
Why?
He got some baddies. But here's my argument for How I Met Your Mother. Barney.
What
Friends
about it?
didn't have Barney Stinson.
I mean they split him up with Chandler and they didn't
Joey.
split him up. But How I Met Your Mother, yeah, made Joey and Chandler one character.
I guess. Jen, Chandler is a timeless character. Chandler he will always be one of my all-time favorite TV characters. So, I can't argue with you there. But Barney, still love Barney.
Plus, Matt Perry is Chandler. Like Barney Stinson is not Neil Patrick Harris. He's literally just acting. He's not a womanizer. He's not like a super rich whatever like person. Yes, he's a celebrity, but he's not that person. Matt Perry, I'm sure he had like some wild and crazy stories about him and his friends, but he's also just a goofy, charismatic guy. That's just him. He's just a goofy guy.
I mean, thank goodness. I mean, if Barney Stinson was a real person, I don't think we would actually like him. Like, if I had a friend like Barney Stinson, I would probably hate his guts.
That's true. There are some Barney Stinsons out there, though.
Barney Stinson was a character that you loved to kind of hate, but like you still loved him, you know?
Unlike Ross, I just hate that man.
Ross was never a compelling character. I don't think anybody ever watched the show for Ross unless we were talking about Ross and Rachel. Ross and Rachel that was epic. That kept me in there. I love a good will they won't they. So, you know, I'm down for that. I'm down for that.